I'm going to be doing another bit on the alacanti pikeman, just a small quick one. These paints are Duncan Rhodes paints, equivalents in the Games Workshop. It's just paint range, but I can't tell you what. Excuse me. Without doing a lot of digging out, and I haven't got much time this morning to do stuff. Obviously, because grandchild. I'm just doing a quick. This morning. So what I'm going to do is the scabbard and the belt. So first of all, I'll start with Carras leather. Pick up my trusty little brush, and this is so simple, just nice steady hand. Just painting in that strap. Nice fine brush on this would be brilliant if you've got one. Always steady your hands on something rigid. I'm using the table here. So the scabbard, working your way down across there. Down that side, just touching along there. Just take some of that black out, so when you come to paint another section, it's not a great big massive blob of brown. Black showing. Now with this back part of the belt, it's very prominent, so just be nice and careful. Get slightly under the tassel of the crest there, but do emphasise that it stands pretty proud with this armour here, so just nice and steadily down that edge there. So basically that's the base colour. In fact, we'll do the waist belt of the armour as well in it, to save a bit of time. So again, nice steady hands, firmly supported. What you just got to do is find a nice pose, comfortable, stable pose, comfortable to yourself. Away we go. Now I've gone over the little bottles on this. There were reasons for that. I've actually just caught the armour. Oh bugger. In fact, you can't really tell. That's alright then. So, in there. Yeah, you still make mistakes. I mean, I've been painting now for, since I must have been about 13. So that's, a long time. I ain't going to tell you my age. Some people out there will know how old I am. But let's put it this way, I'm pushing towards 60. So, right, the next colour in this thingy is boar hide. So, this is the more delicate part now. So, get the trusty brush. Right, doing this so it's just on the top. Probably difficult for you to see, but you're just trying to leave some of that dark base colour showing. Again, just down here. Need to put a little bit of water into this, I'm afraid. Not too much. That's better. Make it more movable. at this point, don't worry too much about getting it on the scabbard tip. Try not to, because it makes life easier for the next stage. So again, fine lines along here, leaving some of that dark base coat, showing where the scabbard strap comes close. It's hard to make out on this figure where the buckle is for the belt, but if you can see, I've done there, left a little bit dark there, come round from the back, leaving a bit of dark again. Okay, you probably won't tell, but you might do on the last bit. Right, just touching underneath there and there and on there. Trying just to do really the top edge, and obviously you've got some shading down there. So, like I say, I don't say this is a hard and fast way of doing stuff, it's just the way that I do things. So yeah, you might be able to tell the difference in colour now. There you go. We're just going for the last colour. Now what I'm going to do on this, because I think it's too stark, so I've got my original middle coat colour there. This is called Fur Cloak. I'm just going to put some there. What I'm going to do is mix that in. It'll take some of that stark edge off, I think. Only a bit, just to want to have a difference in shade. But as you can see, it just knocks that really bright edge off. I think if we left it on just this colour alone, it's too garish. But that's my own personal opinion. If you want to use it that way, that's fine. If you do find it's a bit too stark, get your trusty old Agrex Earthshade and give it a small controlled wash over than that. So just a tip of water in there. I really need to get some new brushes. Right, side of your brush right on the sharp edge of that scabbard, and on this side, and then across the top, just feather it down a bit, just to emphasize that edge. Then if you can, on the back of the scabbard, down that back edge there, as you can see that. Yeah. Alright. On the very edge. Now this is where you've got to be extremely careful. Keep it nice and thin, nice and controlled. Because obviously we don't want to touch that armour in a big way. That's along that edge. Again, the armour strap, so we're going along the top, nice and thin, and around the strap edge. Again, along that top, and a nice thin line along the top of here. Along here. Now on this back belt you can see where it's crumpled a bit, so I'm going to come to the bottom, drag it into this raised part, and along here, and along there, gently getting into there, a small touch So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, that's all 3 colours used on there. And as you can see now, all the colours are coming together. From when I first did the flesh, the figure is starting to pop and the flesh doesn't look as garish as it was. So yeah, so that's the next part, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try and do another one tomorrow if possible. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me again. Please like, subscribe, share, let everybody know. I've had a great response over the last couple of days. I'd like to keep that momentum going. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.